toi. Ça, Saïd, reviens, tu reviens. Parce que j'ai comme c'est lui qui est c'est ça, boys. Ça.
Pretty composed half-time team talk from the Kenyans. 12 points to 0, they lead this game. 2 tries, and Rob Vickerman, what makes this Kenyan side so balanced now? They seem to have a good combination of pace and structure and a solid defence too.
I think they've really come on in terms of their basic skills, and whilst that seems like, you know, a bit of a condescending comment, they've actually got a much better at being able to link passes, looking at kicking options and really working well on their offloading ability. I guess the work that Mike Friday did originally and Paul True led before Ayimba took over really is coming to fruition, and little moments where you're working together in 2s and 3s can become quite significant in a game of 7s. But one thing they've got to look at is this restart.
And it's Ramal Gayson who will take it. He chips it high into midfield. Once again, William Bucker is underneath it, and he brings it down. Humphrey Kayenge sees a bit of space. Into the 22, into the Russian 22. Can they get a third, Kenya?
Rack now! Back here, back here, back here.
And Bucker chooses to go himself down the blind side.
Right.
Simplikavic said he was held, but referee says no. And that's another try. William Bucker, well, Dennis Simplikavic is throwing his hands in the air saying, was he not held? But Mbaka just got straight off the floor and scored a try.
Yeah, Simplikavic letting go there, quite simply. If the man lets go of you, there's no longer a tackle. You don't have to release the ball. I think that's perfectly legitimate. Just shows there, William Bucker, the power of the man. We've seen his pace, we've seen his fitness. That is out-and-out brute strength. He's really quite a bulking figure as he's walking back to halfway after a difficult finish for me. I think he did very well there.
Oliech with the wide-out conversion. It was straight, but just short. So 17-0 now to Kenya.
Okay, time off. Just wait, yeah. Is he off?
Some fresh legs here for
okay,
Russia.
Just keep your eyes on him.
Time back on. The number 7. Coming on for Ramal Gayson. Oliech gets the step going inside, just brought down into the red zone again. But
sorry, he was the first arriving player. He was the first arriving player.
Penalty awarded there.
He was the
Good
first arriving
there
player.
for Russia. They really needed that. William Buckus is getting some treatment here, so they're down to 6 at the moment, Kenya, which means there is an overlap for Russia. Can they take advantage of that? Babayev pops it up to Herman Davidov, the captain. And it was 7-on-6 with the injury to Mbaka, and Davidov has made them pay.
It's a tough enough game with 7. Go down to 6, which means there's a little bit more space on the outside there. What a tremendous offload. Babayev gets his arm free, goes inside the outside defender, pushes off Humphrey Kayenge, and then look at that right-hand flick ball through to Babayev. That was brilliant offload.
Okay, 10-point game now. Russia firmly back in this one. William Bucker has indeed gone off after taking a knock there. Here's Collins Injera. Augustine Logunzo's out there. Pass is going to ground. There's Ayodi. Ayodi off to Wanyama. Wanyama pops the ball, but
Vantage.
Logunzo couldn't quite take it, so another opportunity for the Russians here. 17-7, they trail Kenya. Just under 3.5 minutes left in this Pool A match. Davidov, the captain again, the try scorer.
Tackle only.
Building some possession. Here's Sozanov, who's come off the bench. Scored a try against New Zealand last night, Sozanov. Pops it over, but... And another mistake from Russia, and another chance missed.
And if you lose your accuracy on your passing or your catching, and you're trying to create width by using wide passes as the Russians were there, as soon as an error comes in, it can be an absolute killer of momentum. And Kenya now really winning this arm wrestle, as they often do, absorbing pressure, and they can run all day. They really are one of the fittest teams naturally on this circuit.
Errors on both sides, Rob. Is that got something to do with the time of day? Kicked off just after 10:30 this morning. Does it take a bit of time to get the body moving on day 2?
I think, you know, not necessarily. These teams have all probably gone through a bit of a blowout process, so the teams get here very early to do a bit of a loosener fitness session. The second wind, as it's known as sometimes, but I think you often get lulls in games like this where there's a lot of effort being put in and accuracy often fails to be as high as it perhaps needs to, and that can be quite contagious at times. They need to get back to going back to their strengths, which is one-out runners.
Lugunzo at scrum half now. And here come Kenya, so powerful, so fast. Can they find another opportunity through Alex Olaba?
Rack!
Good defence there from Russia. Lugunzo pops it up to Njira. Here's the captain, Andrew Amonde. Gives it to Humphrey Kayange. More good defence from Russia in midfield. Kenya's having to work hard here to try and find an opening. Quick hands from Lugunzo to Olaba. Now. It's Lugunzo again. Here's Amonde. Short ball to Njira. Njira gets the hands free, pops it up to Lugunzo. Here's Njira again. Just 5 metres out now, Kenya. Looking for a fourth try here against Russia. Humphrey Kayange will stretch out and score their 4th try.
Big smiles from Kayange there. 158 tries. Let's not forget about his try-scoring ability. Pretty much can read out from the 5-metre line alone there, but going back to what they're good at, they're so physical. They win collisions, they can create their breakdowns and control the tempo.
And Njira there, the brothers working in tandem close to the ruck, weren't they? They didn't go wide, they saw the space close to the ruck and made the most of it.
Get him out of there, tell him to move.
So Collins Njira now will take the goal-kicking responsibilities. He's kicked a few of these in his time as well, but not on this occasion. So 22-7 now, a bit of breathing space for Kenya in this Pool A game.
Mixing up their restart slightly, Kenya. I think that's one area they've identified, that if they do get the ball, they are formidable. It's a case of trying to win back the restart. So look out for Amonde here, battling out wide.
You can hear those drums in the background. Well, that's the Kenyan fans behind the posts. Wherever they go, Kenya, they always get great support. And that's proved again here in Paris. Here they come again, looking for a 5th try. Billy the Kid, Odiamba. Makes some yards. Oringo now gives it up to Njira. But that's gone into Russian hands, and a chance for them to try and get out of their 22. Bit of space here on the near side. This is Babayev, who set up the previous try. Offloads again. Lazarenko. Oh, another opportunity missed for Russia. Ball goes to the ground, and you can see the frustration on their players there. They're creating chances, but they just can't finish them off. And 4 tries to 1 to Kenya as Russia7s blows the whistle for full time. It's 2 from 2 for Kenya in Paris. They win this one, 22 points to 7.